Hi everyone, it is the final English of the week, the final English of the half term. We made it. It's going to be to do with marshmallows. It's going to be following on from our news reports yesterday. But first of all, it's going to have our spelling test in it as well. So this week's spellings all contain the sh sound, but actually spell CH. Okay, so I've seen lots of evidence of people practicing their spellings this week. So I am hopeful that we will have some good scores at the end of it. It'll mean I can give some more dojos out. Great to give more dojos out on the last day and hopefully get some people up to their 200, 300, maybe even bigger badges. So we're going to get straight on with it. Hopefully you've got your paper, your book, whatever you're doing your spelling test on. I don't mind. Hopefully you're not cheating either. And I'm going to read out the spelling, same as we always do it. And I'm not going to pause. You don't need to pause the video. I'm just going to go through it, give you enough time to write them down, and then you can mark them yourselves at home. All right, so they're not going to be in the usual order. They're going to be mixed up. I've got them here. And the first one is going to be machine. Number one this week, machine. Machine. All right, number two, spellings this week is going to be chef. Chef. Number two is chef. And number three is going to be parachute. Parachute. Number three is parachute. All right, next up, number four is going to be brochure. Brochure. Number four is brochure. Okay, next up, number five is crochet. Crochet is number five. Crochet was number five. Number six is chalet. Chalet. Chalet is number six. Number seven is going to be charade or charade. Charade is number seven. Charade. All right, and the last one, number eight. It's been a long half term. I think we all deserve some champagne. Champagne is number eight. Champagne. All right, that's it. There was only 8 this week. I would love it if you could send me your results, especially if you got 8 out of 8. That'd be really good. So that is it for the spellings. We're going to move on with our English. It's the second part of a kind of two-way one. It's going to be a bit more about news reports, slightly different to yesterday though. So first of all, I want you to have a read through your news report from yesterday. Some people might have only done the planning sheet, which is fine. If you've got a good plan, then what I'd like you to do is turn that into a news report properly written, like we spoke about yesterday. If you do need to watch yesterday's video again, go back and do it. It's still there. But if you did manage to do your news report and it was quite detailed and you had everything in it, what I want you to do is take a little bit of time now to read through it, maybe read it to somebody else, let somebody else at home read it or someone at school read it. And is there anything that you've missed? Is there anything that you could do to improve it? Because nothing's perfect the first time you do it. And that's something that we need to remember in our English. It's always worth going back, looking at it again, and trying to fix it, trying to improve it. We do that in school. We spend a little bit of fix-it time at the start of our English lessons, maybe reading each other's work, reading it to somebody else, and then helping each other. Maybe add things to it. Could they put some more detail in? Is there a word that's better? Could you check some spellings with a dictionary? Or have you missed anything out? I mean, there are a lot of features to our newspaper things, our news articles. Is there anything you missed? Oh, and you think, oh, I forgot to do that. Try and add that to your work. Try and fix your work, make it a little bit better. Adults' work's not perfect straight away. What we do is we go back and fix it again. All right, so what I want you to do first of all is to spend 5 minutes looking at your work from yesterday, whether it's the plan, whether it's your news report, and see if you can fix it, make it better. Pause the video and have 5 minutes of fix it time now. Okay, hopefully you've now got a new improved super duper report or a plan. If you've only got the plan so far, your job is to do your report. If you've got your report and it's fabulous, we're going to move on. Your next job is to watch an episode of Newsround from the link on Class Dojo. I'll put the link to the Newsround website on there and you can watch, well, I think there's actually quite a few episodes on there. I think it just stores them all. Watch the latest one, whichever one you want, off Class Dojo. That's where the link is. And while you're watching it, you can have your book with you or a whiteboard or something. See if you can pick out the 5 W's in each news story. Newsround usually has maybe 3 or 4 short news stories as part of its news program. What I'd like you to do is to listen carefully and see if you can pick out the who, the what, the where, the when, and why for the news stories. You don't have to do them all. Maybe do 1 or 2 of them, your favourite ones, on the episode that you're watching. Okay, this is just to have a go at looking at the news, like you did a news report, but now we're seeing it actually being presented and spoken on a TV screen, and it's slightly different. That might be what you're doing today. So do that, watch an episode of Newsround, have a go at picking out the who, the what, the where, the when, and why, and then come back to me. Pause the video now. Okay, so hopefully you watched a good episode of Newsround. I used to watch it all the time when I was younger. Find out what's going on. So your main task today is to film your own Newsround news report about your Marshmallow Monster news article. So you've got a news article that you've written, and now you've seen an episode of Newsround, so you know how to present it. So what I'd like you to do is, on an iPad or a phone or a tablet or anything that you've got, I would like you to record yourself being the news presenter and reading out your story. You need to look like a news reporter. You need to sound like a news reporter, and you need to act like a news reporter. Okay, it's all very important, which means you need to be professional. You need to have a clear voice. You need to be serious and sensible, and you need to be able to get all your information and your facts across to the viewer. That is your job. You are going to do a little bit of presenting. So make sure you include all the facts about the story. You've spent a lot of time planning and writing your article. Make sure you include all the important facts. And as maybe an extra in your article, you'll have put a bit of an interview from people who were at the scene, who saw what was going on. Maybe if you ask nicely, and maybe if you've got someone hanging around, maybe you could get somebody to interview in your own house or in school. If you're doing this in school, interview someone else. And that might be quite nice as well, if you can get an interview in your news report. Okay, so if you film it, Obviously, you could just send me a picture of you doing it. That'd be quite good. If you could send me a picture of you being a news reporter, that'd be fine. But if you can film it, you can email it to me. You can't send me videos on Class Dojo. Don't work. So you need to email it to me. Ask an adult at home or in school, and they can email your little film, your little video to the email address that is on the screen there. That is the work email address for me. And that way, it'll be really good. I can see it and everything. I think on that email address, it's got a capital W for Wesley. I don't think it'd matter, but make it a small W. If it does matter, if that doesn't work, it needs to be a small W. All right, that's it. So good luck with it. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these. Have a go. It's your chance to be a news reporter. I think this is quite a fun one to finish on our last Friday of the half term. I will see you all soon. Good luck, everyone.